Well, good morning, everybody in the YouTube world this morning. How's everybody? So Slade with you, Father the Fanchers. Look at there. Isn't that sunrise? Sunrise right there. See it? Isn't that beautiful? It's about, let's see, I ain't got a watch on. I think it's about 6:20, 6:30 on a Saturday morning. And I figured I was gonna get out and do my walking early because I kind of want to go to the trails late this afternoon. But before I go to the trails, the Junior Auxiliary maybe here in Louisville is putting on a Touch-A-Truck event at the Louisville Coliseum. Yes, we have a Coliseum. And Taylor Construction Equipment, and really a bunch of the Taylor, different groups of Taylor companies are going to have equipment and trucks. It's called Touch-A-Truck. We're going to take some a skid steer and a little mini excavator, and I know our SSI department is going to take a service truck or two over there. So we're going to move equipment in over there at about 8:30 this morning. So it's a Saturday, so I want to get up and get my walking in early. And then I'll come home, hang out a little bit, and then it actually starts at 11 and runs from like 11 to 3. So I'll kind of be doing that. And then I might go to the trails this afternoon. It just kind of depends on what everybody's doing. Aiden's home. Thought about cooking, maybe doing something like that, but I'm not sure. But anyway, to get into today's video, elk season is getting here quick, fast, and in a hurry. As most of y'all know, this is just a little update. Dad and I go, we normally go out there first, the 1st of September. But since he's had his episode with Bell's palsy, and he is doing better now, he's still a long ways from being out of the water. We did get the test results back from the CAT scan and an MRI. No stroke was detected, so that is a praise Jesus. We had a lot of faith, and we'd really been praying that best case scenario, it would be the Bell's palsy, and that's what it is. So anyway, we normally go first, but probably not going to be able to go first this time. Bobby and John David's a great friend of mine and a cancer doctor. They normally go second. Well, the Lord has a way of working things out. He's taking his son with him this year, and I think he's a junior in high school. So to utilize the Labor Day weekend, they wanted to go first. So it bumps Dad and I back. I'm not as close as what I was, but that's okay because it gives Dad some time to recover from this Bell's palsy. So I figure we'll leave somewhere between the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that, and hunt our 8 to 10 days. So still looking forward to it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video with the calls, but I'm fixing to start getting my bow out. I have been doing my shoulder exercises and all here for a couple of weeks. I do them all the time. If I don't, I just about couldn't function, but I ramped them up a little bit. I'm about ready to get my bow out, get it all put together, and start shooting a little bit. I can't shoot too early because it just my shoulders end up being in a really bad mess. But I'm gonna start sorting through my gear. I know where all my gear is because I'm pretty OCD about all my elk hunting gear whenever I get home from last year. And it's funny, all the years of elk hunting, I used to take a truck full, and we still do have a good bit, but I don't take near as much gear as what I used to. So you'll continue to see some ramping up the elk season. I know a lot of you are looking forward to it. It seems like some of you are looking forward to it as much as I am, because you've been commenting, hey, I can't wait for the elk videos. I can't wait for the elk videos. If you have not gone back to last year, and then even year before last, I have that elk hunt on there too. So that would be year 26 and year 27 with Dad and I elk hunting. If you've not gone back and watched those 2 elk hunts, you should go back and watch. It'll kind of give you a feel for what Dad and I do. It'll let you see kind of into the preparation, the passion, and just the relationship that he and I have together through all the years of the Rocky Mountains. You'll kind of see the place that we've hunted the last few years that we'll be hunting again this year. So when you watch it, you'll kind of fall in love with the little cabin. You'll fall in love with that meadow. You'll fall in love with me hanging on the porch in a hammock. And, you know, it'll make you look forward to the elk trip and the videos just as much as I do. Oh, and last year, you'll get to see the dreaded toothache hunt. Such a pretty morning. I'm trying to run, so it'll be a little bouncy, but man, the sky is clear and blue. The sun's coming up over here. But the last couple of mornings, really all this week, my devotions have been on faith. A lot of it just, on faith, but most importantly for us as Christians, the lack thereof. Oh, ye of little faith. How many of you know what a mustard seed is? Can you imagine? The Bible verse that says, if you just had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move a mountain. It's pretty dang impressive. Now, I think a lot of people look at that verse and they think, well, I do have that much faith. How come that mountain won't move? Now, the Lord didn't say how fast that mountain would move. He just said if you have faith, you could move mountains. He didn't say it wasn't going to take work and effort and time and consistency to move that mountain. He just said if you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. And man, that really hit me with my life, especially with this new job, being the new guy. It ain't always easy for sure, because the relationship part, this part I got right here with you guys, about 7,000 of you, especially the ones that comment on a daily basis, even though we've never seen each other, we have a relationship. Okay, the relationship part I got. The equipment stuff, I am learning all the ins and the outs and the nuances and the general contractors and the civil contractors and all that. So I got to learn all that. And there's other challenges as well, but I got to have faith. I told somebody the other day, they knew me from my retail days, and we were talking about, the new job and deals and equipment and renting equipment and selling equipment and deals that I kind of try to put together. And he said, man, I hope you get this, or I hope you get that. And I said, well, if I don't find it wasn't the Lord's will, I'm going to do my part and I'm going to work hard to try to get those deals. But I got faith that what the Lord wants to happen will happen. And he was like, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, here's my thing. This is my daily prayer with this new job. I never really, embarrassing enough, I never really prayed this prayer when I was at Sports Center in Owens, but I've really prayed it a lot, really since day one of Taylor Construction Equipment, especially when I started getting stuff out on rent, because you got people that owe you pretty big sums of money. We have to collect those sums of money sometimes if people get behind. And I said, hey, Lord, I'm going to have faith in you that you're going to bring me the right people. Now, I'm going out there and I'm stirring that pot. I'm seeing as many people as I can But the Lord, I'm gonna have faith, he's gonna bring me the right deals and the right people. And when I say that, if that $10,000 a month excavator is not good for Fancher tree service, I don't want to rent it to them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to sell Joe Blow a $300,000 excavator if it's not right for him. If he's not covering it in prayer, if he's not working hard, if he's not gonna have the means to pay for it, then I don't want it just for my benefit or Taylor Construction's benefit. The only way I'm gonna grow my business is it's got to be good for everybody involved. And Julie and I, man, we really, really pray for this, because I want the Lord's hand in every single deal I do. And because I promise you, it makes a difference, okay? And you say, well, how's it gonna make a difference? Do you think the Lord really has time to fool with a rental deal on an excavator for somebody in the country that's digging a pond? He absolutely has time, because guys, I run into people all the time, and I don't know, maybe you don't, but around here, maybe you're watching for the first time and don't understand this, but I run into a lot of customers, a lot of people. Hey, I want you to pray for me about this. I run into customers that says, man, Slade, I really want to do it. Let me pray about it. Look, I know people that kind of slough that off whenever somebody says that. Don't be one of those folks, guys. Do not be. You don't ever know somebody's heart. And when that guy tells me that on the other side of a deal, or just whatever it may be, it don't have to be work related, then you can bet that family's praying for that. Julie and I pray for it on a daily basis. Because let me tell you something. If you have faith and you're working hard at it, and the Lord wants it to happen, I thought about this the other day. Fork dimensions, horsepower, boom and stick length, rubber tire, steel track, big bucket, little bucket, mulching head, 5-yard bucket on a wheel loader versus a 4.7-yard bucket on a wheel loader. None of that matters if the Lord wants it to happen. Specs won't matter. If he wants it to happen, it's gonna happen. Now, may not always be in our time, but that's a fact. But anyway, you gotta have faith, and you gotta trust that. And if you do, mighty and great things will happen. Guys, look at that. So let me show you. There you go. Mr. Marvin Hemphill. I would have loved to videoed him, but I hated to ask, so we ran the last mile together and talked. And there he goes up the hill. What an unbelievable man. And he's 76 years old, so close to my dad's age. Guys like that, guys like my dad, whenever they're gone, we better have faith in something. We better have faith in Jesus, because guys like that, again, guys like my dad, don't know nothing but work, don't know how to stop, dying breed. Mr. Marvin started running in 1990. 1990. He said he has logged over 71,000 miles, okay, running. 71,000. Ran over 40 marathons. That's just what he ran for a time. That ain't counting the ones he runs every day. 76 years old, out here pounding this pavement, sweating, Me and him been jogging for the last mile and talking. He don't know how to stop. It's all part of him. It's all part of his routine. It's a part of him. And to be honest, he's scared to stop. He said, if I were to stop, Slade, I'm scared I'd die. But he goes to church with us. Like I said, maybe one day I can go to his house and video and talk to him, but I don't know. I always wonder, you know, man, getting up early. I don't have to be at that thing till 8:30. Just sit around the house and drink some coffee. Everybody else is asleep, Julie and Ainsley and Aiden. Why in the world do I want to get up and go exercise? Well, I know why the Lord woke me up this morning. Right there, the talks I had with Mr. Marvin. Anyway, I won't bore y'all no more with that, but in everything you do, guys and gals, have faith. As tiny as a mustard seed. Again, it don't mean you don't have to work for it. It don't mean it's gonna come yesterday, but just have faith. Appreciate y'all following the Fanchers. God bless. Jesus saves. See y'all.